they'll pay a fortune for my eyes, or just take them with a spoon. My mother taught me two things. The first was how to navigate our small apartment by touch and sound alone. The second was to never, ever open my eyes. It all started as a miracle. I've heard the old broadcasts, the ones from before. A scientist's voice, smooth and confident, explaining that green eyes weren't just a trick of the light. They were a biological treasure chest, holding a chemical they called Verde Lapaz. The fountain of youth captured in a sliver of iris. At first, the world celebrated. Commercials played on a loop showing radiant, wrinkle-free faces, all thanking the brave, verdant donors. People lined up for it. They'd walk into a clinic with a pair of emeralds and walk out blind, with enough money to disappear into a life of luxury. We used to hear the neighbors upstairs fantasizing about it, praying their newborn would be blessed with the right shade so they could trade his sight for a house on the coast. A small price to pay, they'd laugh. The laughter stopped when the poaching began. Orla, the woman who lived on the first floor, had the most beautiful eyes. My mother used to say they were the color of new spring leaves after a rainstorm. One night, we heard a crash from her apartment, then a single muffled scream that was cut short. The next morning, the police were there. Mother came back upstairs, her hands trembling, and locked all three of our deadbolts. She whispered that they'd taken them. Not with a scalpel, not with any surgical precision. They'd used a soup spoon. After that, the world changed. The verdant, the green-eyed vanished. They went into hiding, like us. Checkpoints sprang up, not for weapons but for eyes. Sunglasses were forbidden. Everyone had to stare into a scanner that mapped the unique chemical signature of their iris. My mother would hold me tight whenever we heard the patrol drones whine past our window. So I sit here now, in the dark my mother made for me. My fingers know this keyboard better than I know my own face. I can cook, clean, and write, all with my eyelids sealed shut. It's a strange way to live, being haunted by a color I have never seen. They say my eyes are worth a fortune. They say they hold the key to eternal life. But to me, they're just two trapped things behind a curtain of skin, stolen from me by a world that wants to carve them out. Some people are calling Verde Lapaz the new ivory. But ivory comes from the dead. This comes from the living,